Hello everyone, welcome to Heavensward for Final Fantasy VII. Elvie is screaming, I'm so excited, Alderon saying woo, and I was vibrating a lot from that. I felt just like the first day when they showed that so long ago, and we knew it was gonna be good. And let me tell you, it's one of fans' favorite storylines. So I'm happy to show it to you. Oh, Calosa's a little different. She's been roaming the wilds of Kurthus and looks appropriate for that. An interesting thing is you can actually go to Mordona and to the Rising Stones, and there are a bunch of the Crystal Braves like, oh, it's you, ha ha ha, we could totally fight you now if we wanted to, but we're not, And if you go around to the big city-states and stuff, they'll say things like, oh, we know what's been going on, but the Elder Seedseer or the Admiral has said to keep it on the down low, so we're still allowed to go into cities, as we saw before, but it's, oh, now I'm standing on the chair. Oh, let's hop off. There we go. But I think it's time to come to Ishgard, or coming to Ishgard, whatever.
No matter how long it takes, I have faith we'll find the others. With Lady Yukiti's shinobi, Uriandra's intelligence, and my versatility, there's nothing we cannot do.
Oh, and before I start, let me just tell you a small thing. See, we had wonderful voice actors, wonderful, I say in air quotes, but unfortunately they were very expensive voice actors, and thus they couldn't really afford to pay for a whole bunch of really good voice acting. So, from Heavensward on, every single person has been changed. Every single person is a different, voice now. I really find them really good, and while right now in Heavensward, if you hear at the very beginning, it's kind of off, and you can kind of get it, but over the months and eventually years, these people have really fit into their roles, and I really love them all from what they've been doing for now. So, the characters will sound different, I'm sorry. You'll get used to it. A lot of people are like, this is why I play the Japanese voices, because they never change, and it's not really that big of a deal. I mean, it really isn't. But here we go. Right out the gate, Alphinaud's gonna start talking, and he is not Sam Riegel. I'm sorry, guys. He's gone. He's gone. You can watch the Critical Role, I guess. The time for action has come, and Alphinaud knows what he must do.
The dawn's light will shine again. So long as we have these specious accusations hanging over us, we will struggle to achieve anything.
Specious? I'm sorry, I just read speciest. What? I'm gonna look that up later. Sorry, Alphinaud. Okay, continue.
You must go to Ishgard, as Tataru proposed. I will return to Uldar and set things right.
No, Alfie!
Pray, do not be so hasty, Master Alphinaud.
Lord Haurchefant.
Full well do I understand your desire to clear your names.
Alfie already. Haurchefant!
But now is not the time for drastic action. You yet have allies upon whom you can rely. There is no need to act alone.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes, of course. Pray forgive my impatience.
Yeah, no worries, Alphinaud. Everyone else in the city seems to be understanding of us, and Haurchefant's still out there, and he's not under all these charges against him, so he should be safe.
I bring tidings. Count Edmond has decreed that the three of you be taken in as wards of House Fortemps. Under our patronage, you shall be granted access to the city proper.
Yay! The city has been built, and everyone can go in now.
Pray, consider our manor your new headquarters, from which you may gather information and plan how best to proceed.
Heck yeah! House Fortemps, best house.
Needless to say, should any of your missing allies be found, as I am certain they shall, they will of course be welcome to join you there.
Pray go to Ishgard.
You are more than generous, my friend. On behalf of my fellows, I humbly accept your offer of hospitality.
The Count is a good man and just. He will treat you with the kindness and respect that a hero and dear friend deserves.
Oh, thanks, Haurchefant.
To Ishgard, then. Together.
Together.
There we shall carry on the Scion's legacy. There we shall begin anew.
Begin anew.
Here.
Here. And we've got a new quest accepted music.
They say the winds can be rather fierce on the steps of faith. Be sure to wrap up before we go.
That's basically a thing of don't wear a bikini, otherwise the cutscenes will look weird. Not at all the circumstances under which I had hoped to visit Ishgard for the first time, but so be it. I must go on ahead and speak with the Count. Fear not, however, for everything has been arranged. The sentries at the gates of judgment have been informed of our decision. You need but state your names, and they shall allow you to pass. My manservant shall be waiting for you at the city gates, ready to escort you to our manor, where we shall meet again. Until then, Lord Haurchefant, come back! It's time for Ishgard, baby! Woo! Every time, I was thinking, man, I better not accidentally click on the Laurel Gubu. I would want it to be random. And then Laurel Gubu. Laurel Gubu is my ever-constant companion. I think Jadelyn might be getting jealous. Off we go to the gates of judgment one more time. A Gubu just charges in, everyone starts screaming. Oh, it's just Calosa. Ah, yes, you may pass, wards of House Fortemps. Here we go. I kept it off. Thank you. There it goes. Thank you. It's fine. I'm sure there was no terrible thing happening. I pray it wasn't. I can blur it out. But yes, I can blur it out. Thank you, Alfie. I'm such an idiot. I wanted
and
to.
So they came, at a friend's behest. Heroes once celebrated as saviors of Eorzea, brought low through treachery, their names blackened with royal blood. With memories of the lost and dreams of redemption, with hope yet in their hearts, they came.
Alfie was just, look it, it's Alfie in a coat!
To Ishgard, shining city on the mount, overlooking the dominion of Kurthus. A great and proud nation, devoted to Helone, the Fury, ruled by Thordan VII, Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church. The last bastion of the faith, her walls ever bristling with the sworn swords and spears of her 4 high houses. A land that after 1,000 years of war had forgotten what it was to be at peace. Through gates long closed, the warrior of light and her companions passed, entering at last a city whose history was written in blood. In the midst of the Dragonsong War they came, 3 weary travelers whose arrival would set in motion great change. Though none knew then how great.
From the memoirs of Count Edmond de Fortemps, Heavensward. Title card. We are all so excited. Every one of us is vibrating wildly. Sorry. Also, once again, thank you, Elvie. It's back. I'm sure I can blur it if I need to get to the point. Elvie! Wow, they let you in early. Must be a Azure Dragoon perk. Look at that. Spear. Oh, you're looking nice. Great. Yeah. And your little Haurchefant pet. Oh! And while I was exploring out in Kurthus, we found this wayward hatchling. It hatched, and then it imprinted on me. So, now I'm a mother. That's what you do, right? That's just what happens. Yeah, there you go. Alright, anyway, sorry. I got things to do. Sorry, Elvie. From afar, the spires did not seem so tall.
God, I feel like a child in a giant's castle.
I expect you feel even worse than we do. Jeez. Greetings, Mistress Whispersong. On behalf of House Fortemps, I bid you welcome to Ishgard. My lord humbly requests your presence at the residence in the Pillars, if you would all come with me. Oh, sorry, Tataru, I was in your way. So we have to go to Fortemps Manor in the Pillars. We're just gonna use the Aetheryte because... Hi, Unnatural. I think we were talking at some point, and I made a joke, and you're like, okay, yeah, that was pretty funny, so I'm gonna follow you. So, thanks for following me. We're just doing some story stuff for Final Fantasy XIV, because it's a really good story, but a lot of people don't play MMOs, so I just wanted to show it off, you know. Works for me. I mean, what are you gonna do about that, am I right? Thanks for joining us.
To look upon the splendor of these heights, one would little suspect the ruin wrought by the wyverns below. Is it just me, or is the air up here different? You can almost smell the wealth and power. Gods, it's making me feel faint.
Oh, Tataru. Ever and Uldon.
Haurchefant! The warrior of light and her brave companions, walking the streets of Ishgard at last. What a glorious sight! I cannot tell you how long I've waited for this day. Allow me to present you my family home, Fortemps Manor. Oh, look at this place. This is pretty cool. I should like nothing more than to show you around, but everyone is gathered to receive you. Come, my friends, introductions must be made.
All right. Ooh, Immediate cutscenes. Oh, just walk in.
My lord, I have returned with the Scions.
I hope your journey was not too taxing.
This was the guy who wrote the stuff when we were coming in. Oh look, he's got the little crest on his breast, the little unicorn. No wonder Elvie likes these guys. They're all unicorn people. Count to death. I'm just saying, see? No wonder Elvie likes them.
I, Count Edmond de Fortemps, do bid you welcome. As wards of House Fortemps, you shall be afforded every courtesy. My home is your home.
Excuse you, Count Edmond de Fortemps. That sounds very French, so why are you using mi casa as su casa? Isn't that Spanish? I'm just saying. Maybe you should use other... Never mind. Bad joke.
My companions and I are deeply honored, Count Fortemps.
Yeah, Alphinaud, you say the things. I'm not good right now.
The honor is mine, Master Alphinaud. Consider it an expression of our gratitude for your service to Ishgard.
Forgive me, my lord, but are you not concerned? To accept foreign guests at such a juncture, especially ones with our reputation.
Oh geez, I hope you're not hearing that rain. Oof.
Do not worry yourself on my account. 'Tis true that Ishgard's first thought has ever been the war effort, hence the closing of our borders, yet it is in troubled times most of all that men should seek allies. Don't you think? Granted, my decision will have raised eyebrows in the vault and in the halls of the other high houses. But so long as you continue with your altruistic endeavors, I doubt my honored peers will feel moved to voice their concerns.
Then there is naught to fear. Though our numbers are much reduced, we are no less determined to carry on our work.
I mean, that's what I was doing outside for a little bit.
Full glad am I to hear it. But before you return to your labors, why not take a tour of the city? You will do well, I think, to acquaint yourselves with your new surroundings. After all, you may be here for some time.
There we go. Artoriel and Emmanuelaine. Ugh. Frenchies. I'm so bad at French names. Greetings, Scion, and welcome. We are honored by your presence.
They'll be whispering about you soon if they haven't already. The mysterious guests of House Fortemps or some such.
Artie and Emmy. Elvie already knows these dorks. Oh man, I'm behind. Hello, Haurchefant.
So what do you think? Be honest.
It's great, isn't it? Oh, Haurchefant, look at this dork. He's so happy.
But this is what the inside of a manor of a high house looks like. To think that Lord Haurchefant was raised here.
As I said before, my home is your home. After all you have done on our behalf, it's the least I can offer. Can I talk to the men servants? It is an honor to have you with us, Mistress Whispersong. Oh, and a steward. Greetings, Mistress Whispersong. How may I be of assistance? Oh, hello! What do you do here? I'm but a humble steward sworn to House Fortemps. I doubt you wish to hear the minutiae of my duties. Simply put, at the behest of my lord, I manage household affairs. I have served at his pleasure for more than 50 years, and by the Fury's grace, I shall serve for 50 more. What about House Fortemps? The origin of House Fortemps can be traced back to King Thordan and his knights 12. Ours was one of the 4 founding houses of Ishgard. Accordingly, our interests extend far beyond the walls of the city proper. Camp Dragonhead, for instance, is our responsibility. As for the family, you have of course met my lord Count Edmond de Fortemps, who is at the head of our house. His two sons, my lords Artoriel and Amanalaine, are next in line. May the Fury watch over and keep them from harm. And as for those sworn to House Fortemps, in addition to the knights, squires, and infantry, more than 100 craftsmen, retainers, and other servants possessed of notable skill are pledged into our service. Given our strong position, one might expect us to have no truck with foreign merchants and sellswords. That could be no further from the truth. I should think that my lord the Count was quite clear on this point, but it was our hope that you and your allies would, by your deeds, help us to convince all the other high houses of the wisdom in opening the gates of judgment. More than anything else, though, I suspect he saw in you potential. What about Ishgard? More than 1,000 years ago, Haurchefant appeared before King Thordan I and bade him lead his people to the Promised Land, to the lands we now call home. And so the king and his knights 12 did as was commanded. They came to Kurthus to found a great kingdom in the Fury's name. But the great Wyrm Nidhogg would not have it so. With hatred in his heart, Nidhogg sought out King Thordan. In the ensuing battle, the king and half his knights were slain, but his son Haldreth rallied the others and drove back the fell beast. Thus did the war between our peoples begin, the war between dragon and man. For 1,000 years Ishgard has stood against the horde, and not once were our defenses breached, until the day Lady Iceheart's allies has shattered our wards on the steps of faith. Though the Wyverns were slain before they could breach our defenses, those in Foundation were not so fortunate. Unarmed men, women, and even children were made to feel the Dravanians' wrath. Walls can be rebuilt, but lives lost can never be reclaimed. My lord the Count knows this all too well. Oh. So we gotta stop Nidhogg, huh? Well, anyway, continuing. That was a lot of talking. So Elvie just, when can I change my name to Elvie de Fortemps? Elvie, I'm just saying, there's a cute guy named Haurchefant right over there. You just marry the boy. There you go. I'm just saying. Though our friends in House Fortemps has been generous enough to extend us their protection, we must take care not to impose too much on their hospitality. It's only proper that we learn about our new home so that we might become more self-sufficient. It'll take a while to learn the lay of the land, but learn it we must. But then there's the markets and the taverns. We need to know where to shop and where to hear small talk. 'Twould seem a tour of the city is indeed in order. I thank you for your counsel, my lord. My companions and I shall of course do as you suggest. Very good. Then my manservant shall accompany you. He will be able to answer any questions you might have. Oh, it's that same guy. Oh! Ah, but I grow forgetful in my dotage. There is something I must give you ere we part. The documentation is in order, I trust. Yes, my lord. I'm just saying, Elvie, I am so right. Calosa is always right about everything. It's so true. Documentation? What the help? I can't see my face! What the? Got a picture of House Fortemps. Those documents identify you as wards of House Fortemps. Given that our borders have remained closed for decades, many of my countrymen are unaccustomed to treating with foreigners. Should anyone happen to question your presence here, it may prove necessary to remind them that you are under the protection of House Fortemps, but let us hope that it does not come to that. Rest assured that we will do our utmost to avoid any situation which might compel us to invoke your name. Oh my gosh, Alphinaud! What? I managed to say it, but what? That was a lot of words. Calosa, Tataru, the city awaits. Let's go! Bow. Head nod. Alright. Look at all these new people. I confess it has been a long dream of mine to visit Ishgard. To my childish self, her towers, bridges, and cobbled streets seemed akin to something like living in a fairy tale, and I have never quite outgrown that fantasy. Alfie is a tiny baby. To be fair, you are like 16. You are still allowed to be a baby.
I'm glad I have a map.
What? I don't have a map, actually. Please stop being loud in my presence, sir. Ah, this is your first time in our fair city. Pray permit me to show you to the Hoplawn, from whence we may gaze upon the splendor of the Holy Vault. Though all other sights pale in comparison, 'tis only meet that you see it first. I shall then show you around the Jeweled Crozier, where you may purchase all manner of goods and services before descending to Foundation's Aetheryte Plaza. If there are no questions, off we go! Ah yes, the gazebo! When can we have a gazebo of our own? That'll be for later. Spoilers. Oh, and these are all the statues of the Knights 12. So these are the Knights 12, and I guess, I don't know where the statue of Thornton is. I don't know. The Hoplawn. Hoplawn is named, oh, I think he talks about it. Oh, let's see. I shouldn't try and explain things over the manservant. Where the Archbishop Thornton the Seventh rules from on high.
They're awfully fond of statues, aren't they? Hey, what if I took up sculpting? I bet you can make a fortune in a place like this, and we'll need every gil we can get.
Yeah, maybe. The Hoplawn, so named for the bronze great shield borne by our nation's patron deity, is the largest plaza in Ishgard. Phew! Thank goodness I didn't say it first. Oh, there's the statue of Thornton. There he is. The magnificent cathedral to the north is, of course, the Holy Vault. The vault is both Ishgard's seat of government and the residence of the Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church. Begging your pardon, the statues to the south, are they perchance Thornton's famed Knights 12? Oops, I already said it. Sorry, Alphinaud. I cat-splained. Ooh, look at them. Very good, Master Alphinaud. They are the fathers of Ishgard, the brave knights who joined with King Thornton I to put down Nidhogg and found this great nation. Ours is a city rich with history and tradition, and there is much you can learn by exploring the pillars. Time permitting, of course. Now then, if you would follow me to the Jeweled Crozier, I shall introduce you to Mistress Elise, our master of the markets. And off we go! This is basically just a way to get your bearings, because I certainly know I got lost a few times around here. This is the cathedral where the normal people pray usually. That's where the people... That's the government temple. This is the actual cathedral. Oh, and it's also where a bunch of people learn about, like, you know, it's gosh, I'm forgetting the word. The school of learning how to be a priest. Anyway, let's teleport to the Jeweled Crozier. I guess I could walk and show you how it goes, but I could also just do this. We started here at the Hoplawn, we went down to the cathedral, and then we just teleported down here to the Jeweled Crozier. There you go. You're welcome. That was so much faster than just walking. Maybe. I don't know. Not a single scorched stone in sight. To watch these merchants going about their business, one would think the dragons had never attacked.
If you want to buy something, let me do the talking. I could haggle for Ulda.
Oh my goodness. I present to you Mistress Elise. Perhaps you would like to say a few words. This lady comes up every once in a while. But not in any, like, actual capacity in the story.
Well, you're clearly not locals or traveling peddlers, which makes you all... We're wards of House Fortemps.
Ah, wards of House Fortemps. How very interesting. Count Edmund has granted us leave to remain in Ishgard for as long as we wish, which may be some time. Accordingly, we have need of sundry goods, hence our desire to make your acquaintance. That is, of course, assuming you are content to accept the custom of foreigners. Should you be uncomfortable... Young sir, we do not discriminate in matters of money. If you have the coin to spend, who are we to refuse it? Weapons, honor, accoutrement, medicine, materials, whatever your desire, it can be found in the crozier. Our merchants will be more than happy to accommodate you, as you shall soon see. Yeah, this place is huge. Our next destination is the Aetheryte Plaza and Foundation, if everyone is ready. Now, we could walk, but that would take a while, so I'll just show you the way while we teleport. So if you walk down this way, where they were going off to, you can head down to the Foundation and all the way down to the Plaza, but we're just going to take the Aetheryte and teleport. But yeah, this was basically a way to make sure that you got the most important Aetheryte shards, so you can teleport, find out where the most important things are in the locations around, and just, yeah. Once you're good, though, you're good. And here we have Foundation's Aetheryte Plaza. If you have yet to attune to the Aetheryte, it would be wise to do so now. Thank you so much. I already teleported from it. There we go. Do you have attuned to the... Yeah, thank you.
You don't think it's anything serious, do you? The tingling, I mean. There could be something wrong with my anima, could there? Oh.
Tataru. Tataru put on a coat! People don't get... People who live in the desert really don't know how to handle the snow. You still get lost. Yeah, it took me quite a bit to really get it. I know my dad is still confused by it a lot. He's like, where do I go again? He's just like, oh, Dad. As for our next destination, mayhap we should decide together. What else can be found nearby? The Sky Steel Manufactory stands to the west. There our engineers conceive and manufacture weapons for use against dragons. The Holy Stables, where our chocobos are trained for war, also lie in that direction. To the north and east can be found the congregation of our Knights Most Heavenly, while to the south and east, well, it would be best if you avoided that area.
Why is that?
I fear our knights may not be able to ensure your safety in the lowest levels, Master Alphinaud.
Hold your nose when you pass the broom, little lord. A delicate flower like you is like to wilt in our fumes.
Oh, there it is. Thanks for explaining things to us.
You misjudge me, sir, for I am no lord, but a humbler traveler. Oh, come to see the sights, have you? Turn down the hoplon and gawp at the statues? Well, if you've a mind to learn how the better half live, come and have a drink at the Forgotten Knight if your nursemaid'll let you. Ha 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 ha.
My humblest apologies, Master Alphinaud. Pray, pay that drunken lout no mind. I apologize. I turned Japanese and didn't know my L's from my R's.
Oh, but I must. It would not do so to refuse such a heartfelt invitation. Yes, I simply must to see this Forgotten Knight for myself.
I trust you see the wisdom in this, Calosa. There are few sources of information more abundant than a bustling local hostelry. Not that I expect to hear any news of our missing comrades just yet. Nevertheless, what say we learn anything of the recent events?
I'm coming too!
Maybe we could get something to drink on the way. Yeah! I love the little manservant like, oh no, I don't want to go. Now I could walk, but once again, why walk when you could just take a quick trip over to the Forgotten Knight. It's even on the top, because it's the best one. Whoop. Clan hunt board. We got some hunts going on if you fancy playing Final Fantasy 12. You know what? I could just walk down, but where's the fun in that? Mayhap one drink would be... No, I mustn't. No worries, Alphinaud. I'll drink for you. Hey, nope. Oh, he's just a proprietor. I can't actually buy anything here.
I've got a good feeling about this place.
Once more, I must urge you to reconsider. There are several gentlemen who appear less than pleased by our presence. Oh, come on. There's just that weird guy in the corner over there. Heavensward, also known as Screw Walking. Must say, this is rather unusual. Not just one, but a whole party of fresh new faces in my tavern. We but recently arrived in Ishgard and are eager to acquaint ourselves with her more notable establishments, Master... Gillibrant. Gibrion. Just Gibrion will do. And I'm flattered you think so highly of my establishment. Can't promise it'll live up to your expectations, but if it's decent food and drink you're after, you could do much worse. Judging by the number of customers I see, I suspect your fare is rather more than decent. Speaking of your clientele, I could not help but notice a difference between those who frequent the upper and lower floors. Spotted that, did ya? Up here you'll find peddlers, porters, off-duty knights, so forth, dropping in on their way to or from somewhere else. Regulars, maybe, but not locals. Folks from the Broom, they tend to congregate downstairs, where we offer a menu more suited to their tastes. Cheaper meals, stronger spirits, all quality, mind, but not the sort of stuff I'd recommend to yourselves. You speak of the lowest levels, yes? Why do they call them the Broom, if I may ask? Because when the weather's foul and the broom rolls in thick, it's the poor sods living at the bottom who have to deal with it. I see. And it's not just the weather. When the Reverns broke through the wards and started tearing up the city, it was the Broom that got the worst of it, while the Pillars enjoyed the protection of the high houses and the temple knights. More than a few people are still sore about that, mind, which is why, considering your present company, I'd recommend you keep your wits about you if you mean to go below, and something sharp in your boot just to be sure. I shall take your words to heart, sir. Master Alphinaud, I think it would be best if we return to Fortemps Manor.
You can go on ahead without me. I'm staying for a drink or two.
Miss Tataru, I'm afraid that is out of the question. My lord the Count would never forgive me if I abandoned one of his charges in such a place. Least of all, a maiden! Oh! What are you up to, Tataru?
Oh, look around, Alphinaud. This tavern is full of people whose business regularly takes them beyond the gates of judgment. With friends like that, I could practically live here and wait for the newest gossip to come to me.
Indeed, but will you be safe here on your own?
Oh, please. Do you know how I looked after the Waking Sands and the Rising Stones by myself? If I had a gill for every unwelcome caller I've driven away, I'd be rich beyond my wildest dreams. I'll be fine.
Not that I doubt the lady's knack for fending off unwanted advances, but I'll be damned if I'm gonna let anyone lay an unwelcome hand on a patron in my establishment. That settles it then. Tataru, Calosa, and I shall return to the manor for now. Contact me by link pearl if you require assistance.
I will!
I do like how, in a lot of RPGs and stuff, it's you better go to the tavern to learn all you can about newest things going on. And, it'll have, good side quests and stuff. But here we can just drop off our NPCs, and they'll do it for us.
Don't you worry, Calosa. If there's any news of our friends, I'll find it.
Heavensward, hot elves. I mean, maybe hot LVs. Hey! Hey! Oh my god, kill me. Where am I going again? Last vigil, I think. Just end me. Woo! People are just gained a little emote, so they're showing it off. Let's head in. Please have a speaking cutscene so I can take a drink. There he is, my son, Honoro, look at him, he's so adorable.
Pray do not concern yourself with me, madame.
He's my adorable son, and I love him. Look at this tiny baby. Oh, man. Oh, hey, Emmanuel.
It is the smell of mead. Newly come and already sampling the delights of our taverns. Oh yes, I like you. I like you a lot.
How do you find our city? Beautiful, is it not? Wow, okay, this is really disconcerting. Yeah. Tell us then, Master Alphinaud, does Ishgard meet with your expectations?
That which I imagine pales in comparison to the reality. I felt the weight of 1,000 years of history with every step I took, and when those steps took me past the scars left by the Wyverns and Foundation, I understood how easily that history could end in tragedy.
The attack was devastating, the casualties unspeakable. The Wyverns did not discriminate. Unarmed men and women, even children, were given no quarter. Sir Amaric has ordered his knights to strengthen our defenses, and each house has been called upon to lend what support they can. There is much to be done, yet alas, able-bodied men and women are in short supply.
Mayhap we could be of assistance, my lord. After all you've done for us, we would welcome any opportunity to repay your kindness.
That is a most generous offer, Master Alphinaud. You are guests in my home, to whom I have extended my hospitality without obligation, let or lien. Nevertheless, Ishgard's need is great, and if you are willing to aid our cause, I cannot well refuse.
Good. What would you ask of us?
From what I have heard, you are an intelligent and persuasive young man. Such qualities may prove most useful to us in our efforts to secure provisions from foreign sources, identifying trustworthy suppliers, brokering contacts, and so on.
Shit. He already kind of failed at that, Mr. Edmund. I'm just...
Alfie, don't screw this up again.
As for me...
As for you, Mistress Whispersong, I could ask for none better than a storied veteran such as yourself. A woman with the capacity to act swiftly and decisively when needed, to aid Artoriel and Emmanuel in their duties. What? I beg your pardon, Father. I am more than capable of carrying out my duty by myself. I have no need of our honored guest's assistance.
Now, be reasonable, brother. What manner of fool would say no when a famous hero offered to do his work?
Hold your tongues. By the fury, the two of you will conduct yourselves with dignity befitting your station and show Mistress Whispersong the respect she deserves. This is the woman who slew Gaius Van Belsar and some half-dozen primals besides. She is not here to steal your glory or serve as your errand girl. If you can pardon them their impropriety, Mistress Whispersong, I would be much obliged if you would lend my sons a helping hand.
Sure, why not? Can I punch them in the gut if they act out of line?
My thanks. Fury willing, they may even learn something from you. And no, you may not.
Thank you, Mr. Count. Ugh. All right.
Look at these dorks. I love them. I love them so much. Wait, where did they go? Oh, I have to talk to Alphinaud.
'Twould seem we shall not want for employment over the coming days, though that was never in doubt. Our host's initial reluctance to accept our offer of aid was solely for appearance's sake. In truth, he is glad of this opportunity to put us to work. By granting us patronage, House Fortemps has taken a tremendous risk. Until we demonstrate our worth to Ishgard at large, the Count will face considerable opposition from his peers in matters great and small. And so he would have us publicly serve Ishgard while simultaneously keeping his sons in check. There's an arrangement we may benefit from in unexpected ways. My own duties may feasibly bring me into contact with people who know something of our missing comrades.
And as you go about helping our two lords with their various responsibilities, you may inevitably make new acquaintances in Ishgard, mayhap even new allies. Yes, the more I think on it, the more confident I am that by furthering their goals, we shall further our own. Yeah, let's hope. Oh no, Alphinaud is gone! I'm all alone with these losers! Except this tiny boy, I love him.
Mistress Whispersong, Lord Amanalaine would like to speak to you.
Look at him doing this little cross-legged dork. I love him. He's such a dork. When a man like Lord Amanalaine is in high spirits, you can be sure that trouble is in store. I love him. Shall we be off then, old girl? But where are my manners? Amanalaine de Fortemps, second son of Count Edmond de Fortemps. True born, that is. Yes, I know what you're thinking, and you're absolutely right. What ill fortune to be born second in a society where an eldest inherits all. Oh, my brother would never cut me off, 'tis true, but who would be satisfied subsisting on a meager allowance, forever overshadowed by a sibling? Not I, old girl, not I. You do realize you're saying this literally in earshot of your older brother, whatever. Which is why I need your help to ensure that this business in the Sea of Clouds goes swimmingly, so that the tales of my great deeds can win me a place in my people's hearts. Or better yet, raise me higher in their estimations than Artoriel. Ambitious, I grant you, but then again, I do have a legendary hero to do my bidding. Oh, don't look at me that way. I jest. Anyway, we are to aid the good men and women of House Haurchefant. They have ever been steadfast friends to our house, though they've been falling on hard at times since the calamity, poor blighters. As for what precisely we will be doing, well, what fun would it be if I told you everything in advance? Just come along with me to the airship landing. We'll need to take the airship to Camp Cloud atop. What the? Wait, how's Haleonart? That's where, what was it, Babyface Francel is from. That's his house. Babyface Francel, he's adorable, just like Honoroi. Everyone is cute, I very much accept LV. LV says that they are hot, but Calosa knows the secret, they are cute. I could have taken an etherite, but then that would be fun, but I forgot. That kind of rhymed. Anyway, here we are, we're here. It wasn't that bad. Honoroi, look at this baby!
Oh my lord, there is still the matter of the bill.
Everything has been taken care of, old girl. Simply tell the attendant when you're ready to board and away we'll go. Yeah, but what about the bill? Well, I guess I'm not paying, so... Are you ready to depart, madame? The airship bound for Camp Cloudtop will be leaving shortly. Yes, let's go.
Upon an airship, conceived within the fecund mind of Sid Garland, renegade prodigy of Garlemald, who had come to call Eorzea home.
That's House Haleonart.
High into the heavens, where isles of earth and stone floated as clouds. A frontier the knights of Ishgard had scarce begun to explore. To a fledgling outpost, within the sea of clouds, where careworn scouts ever scanned the skies for winged shadows, she came.
here we are.
This is the mothership of like the fleet, but during the Dravanian attack, it got busted up a bit. So,
My lord, you mustn't wear your belt so loose or you'll trip over your own sword.
adorable.
Awfully cold up here. I mean, Curthus may not be blessed with the warmest beds in the world, but compared to this, it seems positively balmy. And of course, our hero is wholly unperturbed. You don't have to maintain that strong, silent persona all of the time, you know. Never mind. We need to find Lady Lannay. She is in charge of the garrison here. Oh, and when we find her, just follow my lead, yes? Excellent.
Alright, but wait a minute. Sea of clouds? This can't be. Jadelin, help me out here. Oh my goodness, these places are floating. Look, it's got like weird crystal stuff. These are all floating islands. This is the coolest thing ever. Look at the tree. The little crystal popped it out while it was still growing, and now it's just up here forever now. Oh man, that is insane. I love this place. It is so cool. So welcome to the Sea of Clouds, and welcome out to Gala Cats. Oh yeah, Gala Cats. Oh yeah, Gala Cats. They're the best Gala Cats. No wait, come back. Look at them. They're so cute. I just want to hug them forever. I remember when I first played Final Fantasy V and I saw these and I was like, they're my favorite. They are the best. Gala Cats. Anyway, let's continue. I'm sorry. I was too busy looking at Gala Cats. They're so cute. Gala Cat! It's a Gala Cat. It's a Gala Cat. Boom, 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 it's a Gala Cat. They are so cute! They're my favorite. They're my favorite enemy in Final Fantasy V.
Mistress Whispersong, welcome. I am Sir Lannay de Hallianat, commander of the forces stationed here at Camp Cloudtop. Strange though it may sound, I have long dreamed of meeting you. I am in your debt, you see, and shall ever remain so. Were it not for you, my younger brother Francois would have been executed upon the word of a false inquisitor. Alas, a knight must go where duty demands, and thus I have been unable to seek you out. But by the grace of Haurchefant have I been granted an opportunity to thank my brother's savior in person, and shall call upon her generous aid besides. Truly, I know not what I have done to deserve this double blessing. It's nice to meet you too. 'Tis a pleasure to see you again, my Lady Lannay. You cut an elegant figure as always, a steel-clad rose, equally at home on a battlefield and in a ballroom. Lord Emanelaine, if it's not too much to ask, I should be grateful if you would allow me to finish speaking with Mistress Whispersong. Camp Cloudtop was established to provide early warning of impending Dravanian incursions. The high elevation afforded by the floating isles makes it ideal for this purpose. Naturally, it also makes us a ready target for attack. We are not defenseless, however. The Protector, our largest and most advanced airship, is capable of downing all but the mightiest dragons. Alas, as you may have noticed, it is currently undergoing repair. What is worse, our efforts have been hampered by an indigenous beast tribe known as the Vanu, with whom we have had several skirmishes already. No beastman is a match for a man of Ishgard. Bring me a birdman and I'll show him a thing or two. Yeah. Oh, mwah, mwah, mwah. I fear much and more may be asked of you in the days to come, Mistress Whispersong. Yeah, sure.
There are 0 chairs at the Forgotten Knight. Why would you spend money on chairs when you're just gonna walk out and like go in, grab a drink, and then leave? Forgotten Knight doesn't need chairs. Chairs are for nobles. He knows all too well what must be done to ensure that your time in Camp Cloudtop is not for nothing.
While I understand Lord Edmund's intentions, I would rather not waste valuable time ensuring that the young lord doesn't get trampled underfoot. True, it is entirely possible that he may yet learn something from his experience, but if it's left him to his own devices, I think it far more likely that he will make a mess of things. Tell him that I would like him to watch for Dravanian outflyers. Then, when you have a moment to speak with his manservant in private, make it clear that it is his responsibility to keep Amanelaide from shirking his duty.
Poor Honoroi! Look at this tiny baby who has to watch this like man boy. It's so hilarious.
I must say, is the air here a bit?
It's a little thin, Honoroi. You gotta breathe a lot. Oh my goodness. It is hilarious. My family owns a cabin up in the mountains, and like when you can spend a week up there, and yeah, first few days you really do. You have to just breathe a lot. You just gotta breathe a lot. But when you get back down, there is so much oxygen in your blood because you're used to breathing a lot that you just start bouncing off the walls. It's hilarious. I remember coming back to the university after spending some time up in the mountains, and I was just like talking a mile a minute. Can you imagine? It's even worse than I talk a lot already.
A request from Lane? Why did she think to ask me in person? Surely she must see me standing but a few yawns away. Oh, never mind. What is it?
A mission of paramount importance, Emmeline. Keep watch for Dravanian outflyers.
Mission? Yes, of course. That's why I'm here. I'll do as my lady asks. Yarg!
Honoroi, please make sure he doesn't die.
Mistress Whispersong, I do not believe I have properly introduced myself. My name is Honoroi, and I serve at the pleasure of Lord Amanelaide. Lady Lanaid would have me accompany Lord Amanelaide on his mission? I understand completely. I'll do my utmost to keep him out of harm's way.
Take care, you two! Well, mostly Honoroi. There are tables, yeah, because you gotta put it down when you're talking to people, but then you're not gonna sit. That's for nobles, I'm saying. You're just gonna grab a bite to eat. Maybe you wanna drink and then have like the food on the table, and then you have the food, and when you're eating the food, the tankard can be on the table. It makes sense.
Were he of another house, mayhap I would not feel obligated to go to such lengths to preserve his safety and dignity. In any case, I appreciate you speaking to him for me. It would seem he actually listens to you. At least more so than others.
Yeah, I know, I have a way with people.
Mayhap you are more skilled at this than most.
I suspect you had had to humor your fair share of difficult men before. Hey-o! Fist bump! Girl boss! Anyway.
Now that Amanelaide is out of harm's way, we are free to discuss matters of actual import, such as our struggles with the Vanu. We first encountered the Vanu several years ago when we had to begin to explore the Sea of Clouds. After an exchange of pleasantries and gifts, we received permission to construct a permanent lookout post. There was peace between our peoples for half a year, until suddenly, for reasons unknown, their attitudes towards us changed. They began to attack our foraging parties without provocation, forcing us to rely more heavily on supplies flown from Ishgard. But words are no mere substitute for first-hand experience. Go and see Sir Marel. She could use your assistance.
Sorry, there's like something in the back of my nose. Trying to drink more water, maybe that'll loosen up my throat. I could have flown, but I was too busy drinking water. Water is so much more important than flying. Oh hey, you were in the cutscene.
Mistress Whispersong, I presume? Lady Lynette told me you were coming. I hear tell you've never faced a Vanu before. Well, spend enough time on patrol and you're sure to cross paths with them eventually. These birdmen are native to the Floating Isles. I say birdmen, but they're not at all like the Ixal, unless that Ixal's mother was a gigas. Here, let me mark several locations on your map. If you discover any Vanu in the areas, kill or drive them away.
I'll definitely drive them away. I don't want to kill them. Come on. I do like this little thing. You just walk up it. Ooh, it's a little scary. But don't worry, you can actually fall. My face is for nobles. Got him. Ah, is defeated. Got him. Oh, Javelin came even though I did Mount Roulette. Oh, Javelin. You still love me? Javelin, my baby. Alright, let's do a destination. Any Vanu? Literally like 5 feet away from the camp? Oh, wow. I was joking. Get out. Ow! Well, that's what I get for doing a cast time ability. Whee! Also, Paisas! Look at the Paisas! Look at them, they're so cute! Look at them, they got little jumpies. They jump around and they're the cutest. And I got a pet Paisa, because they are the cutest. Where is it? Pet Paisa, there he is! Look at him! Just a little Paisa! Yes! Summon that Paisa! The Paisa brat. Also, I have a Paisa cook. He's a Paisa patissier. He makes caramel milk tea, and I am so angry because I want some. Anyway, continue. I love Paisas. I love Paisas. I love Paisas. I love Paisas. Wow, this one's actually taking a while. Come on. Oh, you steer yourself for a mighty struggle. Wow, that's because I drove away the last ones. Whoa, what are those? A Wysent. They got weird, like, nose mouth things. And look at all of their hair is just on underneath instead of on top. Weird. You'd think, wouldn't you want to thermia regulate the top? When it's that cold? I don't know. I'm not gonna ask. Paisas! There are more Paisas! Look at that when he scratched his face! Do it again. I'm watching you. Scratch your face, Paisa! Be cute. Watching you. Still watching. Oh no, he moved! You gotta scratch your face! Darn it! You're ruining the Paisa moment, you guys! Go away! Jadelin? Are you gonna... Jadelin? You gonna do something? Thank you. Good girl. I wanted the Paisas to scratch their face. Cause they're so cute. What about this one? You gonna scratch your face? Arrgh! Paisas! What is it? What was that meme? What was it, that meme? What? Now I'm not gonna do it! Just cross your arms. Ugh! Now I'm not gonna! I love Paisas. I love Galicats. I love the Sea of Clouds. It's really big though. Look at how big this place is. Holy crap. It is stupid how far you have to go to get from one place to another in this zone. Oh no. I got a bit of water coming down my chin. There.
Finish you with your patrol. Anything to report?
Well, I did punch a few. Some of them were really close. Maybe it was too much to hope for a day without a skirmish. At least I can take solace in the fact that Helone has blessed us with a mighty ally. You're welcome. What's next? An undisciplined unit is a unit ripe for destruction. Excepting your recent clashes with the Vanu, it cannot have escaped your notice that things here are rather peaceful, to the detriment of our garrison's discipline. Despite being built as an observation post, we have yet to record a single intrusion by the horde. Which is why, as far as everyone is concerned, Camp Cloudtop is a backwater of no significance. And of course, the pride of our camp, the daunted Protector, is in a peripheral state of needing repairs. So even were the Holy See to come under Dravanian attack, we would be unable to fly to their aid. Simply put, Mistress Whispersong, this is where ambition comes to die. If you have aspirations for advancement, you'll be right at home. However, I'd like to think that enthusiasm can be just as contagious as apathy. If you'll indulge me, I would like you to seek out the sentries and stoke their fighting spirit. Psych them up, you might say. Alright, let's psych them up. Yeah, you're right. 90% of it is just empty. There's nothing going for it. It's like pretty and there's lots of really fun things here, but like, I mean, you just don't do anything. It's really weird. I don't know. You're looking rather grim. Why so serious? The Vanu are no real threat, and the Dravanians couldn't give a fig about us. Come on, man. Psych yourself up! Yeah! Ye gods, where did you get that from? Fine, if you insist, I'll make an effort to be more alert. But really, I fail to see the point. We're hundreds of miles away from the front lines, which is just the way I like it. Thank you very much. I mean, that's partially true. I would rather not die, thank you. Is there anything fluffier than a cloud? Oh, come on, man. Psych yourself up. Yeah! What is it? Is it the horde? By the fury, whatever possessed you to do that? I'm awake, worry not. After the shock you gave me, I doubt I'll sleep for a fortnight. Maybe I should scream louder to make it look more like I'm actually... And the last one. Oh, Emily.
As you wish, my lord. Should I spy an outflyer, I will alert you immediately.
Oh my gosh, he's just foisting his job off on his... Oh god, you dork.
Hello there, old girl. Slain any Vanu champions yet? No? Oh well, let me know if you let me know when you have, so I can make myself presentable for the...
Oh, come on, man. Psych yourself up!
Is it an attack? What should we do? What should we do? It's not an attack, I'm just yelling at you.
You had me fooled there for a moment, old girl.
An amusing jest, albeit a tad cruel. Surely you must realize how unsuited I am to the monotony of mere sentry duty, yet still you tempt me with the promise of excitement. No, this won't do at all. Lady Lynette will give me a grand mission, as befits my station. Wait for me, Emmeline!
Yeah. Here it comes. Oh wait, I have to go back to Marielle, I forgot. I keep trying to get to Lynette, because like she's the leader. Well, I psyched the people up. Many thanks, Mistress Whispersong. Already I can see a change in the sentry's behavior. Beg your pardon, Lord Emmeline said what? Well, I've no doubt that Lady Lynette will do her utmost to oblige him. Oh no, what might come of Lord Emmeline's newfound ambition? If Lord Emmeline is going to demand a more dangerous duty than I expect, Lady Lynette will want you to accompany him. You might as well speak with her sooner rather than later. There's no use in avoiding the inevitable. Yeah, well, maybe after this we can be done. Then he'll be like, I killed a Vanu, I'm so cool! And then everyone can clap for him and then we can go home.
Oh dear, just when everything was going so well. I'll have you know, I trained with some of the finest tutors in Ishgard. You and me, we could march right into a Vanu stronghold and give them all what for?
Uh-huh. Cute boy. But kind of stupid, but very cute.
Mistress Whispersong, Lord Amanalaine has informed me that mere sentry duty is beneath him. I understand we have you to thank for this epiphany. Well, I did shout at him. Well, there's nothing for it but to give him something more demanding then. Can I count on you to keep him safe? Excellent. We are in constant need of fresh water in Camp Cloudtop, as there are no underground sources we can tap with wells. However, there is a unique variety of crystal which we have recently discovered, which may enable us to obtain water through other means. These spring crystals can be found in Fortemps to the east of here. I would have you and Amanalaine bring one back to us. You will have to contend with the feral beasts which populate the lakes, not to mention Vanu's scouts ranging from their nearby settlement. Of course, that all pales in comparison to keeping the young lord entertained, but if you have doubtless grown accustomed to that by now, then you should be fine. Continuing on. Good luck and be safe. Lady Lynette told you about my mission once again? If I didn't know any better, I'd swear she was avoiding me. Anyway, what is it? A vital mission on the success of which the very survival of Cloudtop rests. The procurement of potable water. Finally! It's about time she entrusted me with a mission of real import. Right then, let's go! Let's go! Oh boy. This is gonna be great. Whee! Gosh, it's dark. I don't like it. Oh, and also it's umbral wind, so it's a little blah. You can't see very well. It just looks so gloomy and stuff. Paisas and Gaelic cats are hanging out together and maybe hugging. I don't know. I've heard the minstrels' tales of these lakes, but never honestly believed that they were real. Yeah, let's check it out. The water crystals just gush out water, and then there's just water here in little pools, and then they fall off the edge, into the world below. There it is. There's a waterfall, which just makes me wonder, like, what happens when you're just wandering around and suddenly the places just fly over and you just get hit with a gushing amount of water. You're just like, well, rip me. Just got hit by a gallon of waterfall. A gallon of waterfall. Water and water and water, water, water and water and water, water, water and water and water, water. So this is the Vorsian Siran of legend, and nary a Vanu in sight. How disappointing. I could do with some sport. I know. Why don't you and I make it a competition? Whoever finds the superior specimen wins. Honoroi shall judge our entries on size, purity, and, say, aesthetic sensibilities. Let us begin at once! Oh, jeez. And there he goes. Woo! If I recall, there's like many different ones that are just around in the area. And if I recall, because I was doing this with Dad. See, there's one right there. That one's no good. That one's no good. If I recall, it's like a little ways over this way. I think it's this one. Come on. I'm gonna cross my fingers. Did I get it right? Ha ha! This crystal appears to be secreting a steady stream of water. Perhaps it is a spring crystal Lady Lynette seeks. Nice! I am the best at remembering stupid things. Oh yeah. I am the best at remembering stupid things. It was that one. Yeah, Alteron remembered it too. Hey. We can skip through actually looking. Hey, Honoroi, I came back. Ah, Mistress Whispersong, have you brought your entry for the contest? Here you go. A crystal so aspected to water it feels wet to the touch. My understanding of such things is limited, but can this truly be used to draw moisture from the air like water from a pump? Fascinating. I mean, it's still wet.
What's Haurchefant doing on this picture here? Nani?
Lord Amanalain has been gone for an awfully long time. Did you perchance see him while you were searching for your crystal? Even he must realize the dangers of wandering too far in such a place. Mayhap I'm worrying about nothing, but I must ask you assist me in looking for him, Mistress Whispersong. We shall find him more quickly if we split up. Pray search the southeastern area of Vorcian-Siran as swiftly as you are able, and rendezvous with me to the north. Farewell and good luck.
Honoroi, don't get yourself killed. You don't even have a sword, kid. Jeez. Maybe he's just really good at hiding. I hope he is. Can I? Oh, okay. I was like, can I just land on this? No, it's just a rock. No. I ate a piece of food. No sign of Amanalain. Where could he be? Question mark. Ooh, cutscene.
Amanalain! Mistress Whispersong, Lord Amanalain has been taken by the Vanu! They had my lord surrounded, a whole gang of them. Please, you must come quickly.
Well, should have seen this one coming. And right into a fate. Nope, sorry. Sorry, Vanu. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We got a fight on our hands. Yes, very easy. No. Lisa looks pretty for that it's night. And I can sneak in better when it's night. Oh, jeez.
The Vanu must have taken him to that village, mayhap to present to their chieftain.
What are we gonna do?
I will make haste to the Rose House and tell Lady Lynette what has happened. Yet by the time I return with aid, it may already be too late. Forgive me for asking, Mistress Whispersong, but should you spy an opportunity to sneak past the sentries and rescue Lord Amanalain in my absence, I beg you take it. I know he can be a trifle presumptuous and insensitive and, well, insufferable, but he doesn't deserve to die.
Yes. I love how Honor just knows how much of a dork he is. Time to rescue Amanalain. Don't raise the alarm, you dorks. Good night. Hi! Yes! Alright. Sneak through. Jeez. Oop. Not around here. there's more. I gotta go this way. Ah! He woke up! And he's angry. Oh, he's an angry boy. Oh no. Oh no, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get somewhere safe. Coming? Oh man, he is a slow baby. Oh lordy, he's a coming. Yep. Ah. Goodbye.
By the Fury, you're not gonna eat me, are you? That's not what you do to prisoners, is it? Calosa! I'm over here!
Oh no.
Netherlings, come to free prisoners. Spread word like thunder and cast them into cloud sea. Ah, thanks.
A brambleweed rope.
Hang on, Mandalane.
This is why you don't be an idiot. I hope you learned something from this, you dork.
Phew.
There's still a dude after me.
Netherlings slink away like guileful Gallicats. Rally warriors of Gunju, let none escape.
Mandalane the Lost. Oh, look at this baby. Oh, we got lots of people coming. No! No, get back here! No! You leave him alone! Madeline, stop getting hurt. Alright, come on, let's get out of here. Are you moving? Are ya moving, son? Oh, they're coming from the side. And now Emily is being a little scary beaver again. Over here. Got you. Easy. Are you still scared? They're like all the way over here. Tiny baby. Okay, he's moving. Get over here, you dork. Pause for Tom Knight. Help has arrived, Calosa.
Haurchefant! Is that you? Thank heavens! Get us out of here!
Oh, baby. We'll hold them off, Calosa. Keep Amanda Lane safe. Oh. Okay, we got the Fortemps Knights. Wait, where's Amanda Lane? Where did Amanda Lane go? I am the worst caretaker. Oh, there he is. Okay, he's good. He's good. Keep moving, boy. You got this. You got this. Oh, no, he's good. I was like, you got regen. You got regen, just keep walking. That's the secret of being a white mage. It's just pop a regen and keep walking. Come on now, Madeline. You got this. You're good. Look at you, tiny baby. You're fine. Darn it! She got darn. There's more! Haurchefant! You're gonna make Amanda Lane get scared again. Back here. Okay, he's still going. Good. Don't stop.
This way, quickly!
Going, Amanda Lane, we're almost there. Okay, we're done. Duty complete. Yay! We did it. Easy. He's still shivering like a baby. Yeah! Haurchefant and Calosa.
Reinforcements.
Sorry, Haurchefant, I talked over you. Haurchefant and Calosa, best group ever! I mean, LV could join too, maybe, if they want.
Anger of Honu, chief of mighty Vondo, royals like blackest storm clouds, offer netherlings to the white. Cloud sea swells, and he comes.
He?
That sounds like...
Away, y'all!
The white, mighty Bismarck, lord of the mists.
Bismarck was a Final Fantasy VI. He appeared in Final Fantasy VI as a summon and then never again. So, Final Fantasy VI fans, yay!
A flying whale? By the fury, it's a primal.
They've summoned a primal? Amanda Lane!
We must away.
Mm-hmm. Ah. Oh, jeez. We're surrounded! We're gonna be cast into the sea.
Damn!
We're gonna be cast into the sea of clouds. Well, any last words, Haurchefant? What the?
Bloody typical. All right, we're going in.
It's Sid!
Aye, aye, Chief.
Hey, Biggs and Wedge, too! They're still alive! I know, I'm surprised too.
All aboard!
Alright, let's get out of here. Oh! Haurchefant didn't jump onto it! Oh, so cool. Madeline is still pissing himself in a corner. Why are they still alive? Oh no! Ah, so close, we almost got eaten by Busy. Shoot! Why are they still alive? Frightened? Me? For a fleeting moment as most. We are all still alive. We are all of us still alive, my friend. Let us take solace in that most simple of blessings. I thought on the way would be good, but no, it's not. Gods only know what might have happened had we not been around to save you. No need for thanks, though. It's not as though you haven't done the same for us on a few previous occasions. Alright, more than a few. Thanks for everything, Sid. 'Twas but blind chance that we brought us together this time, in case you were wondering. The Holy See has petitioned the Ironworks for assistance with this creation of theirs, the Protector. Apparently, they just can't seem to get her flying. Anyways, I came to Camp Cloudtop to cast an eye over the ship, only to learn that you had arrived some few days before with an Ishgardian lordling in tow. Small world, I thought, just as said lord's manservant skittered into view, babbling about his master having been captured and you risking all to rescue him. And the rest, as they say, is history. Right, well, I hate to cut short our reunion, but I'm here on business after all, and the boys are already hard at work. Don't be afraid. Don't worry, old friend. We'll speak again soon, I promise. Oh, Sid. No, I want to give you a hug before you run off. There he goes. A series of unfortunate events. Was that what it was called? Yep, a series of unfortunate events. Hey, do you want to know what was really popular around the time Heavensward came out? Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Lord Amanelaine appears to be rather pleased with himself. Why? Well, I admit it. It was incredibly harrowing experience. I could very well have died, you know. Me, dead. On the other hand, by risking life and limb on the line of duty, I did succeed in uncovering the existence of a new primal, and that, old girl, is no small feat. I have made an historic discovery, a fact even Lady Lanae will have no choice but to acknowledge. Yes, I am rather looking forward to basking in the sunshine of her praise. Speaking of which, isn't it time we made our triumphant return? Look at this dork! Ah! I want to punch him in the gut, but Count Edmund said I couldn't. Such a dork. Is Honoroi here? Honoroi! No, he's not. Oh no, there he is! My son!
Thank you, Mistress Whispersong. Thank you. If you are not rushed to his aid, I dare not think what might have happened. Hey, well, I'm back. Praise Helone, I feared the worst. What happened out there? Well, we were just fighting the Vanu, and then they showed off that they had a primal. A primal? Are you sure? Yet, now that I think on it, the Bismarck is reminiscent of the white whale of Vanu legend, a massive creature said to swim in the sea of clouds. From what I've heard of comparable summonings, the presence of the Vanu's god would certainly explain the sudden change of their behavior toward the people of Camp Cloudtop. You mean to say that they have fallen under the primal's influence? I recall reading of such things in the documents provided by Master Alphinaud. You're already reading stuff that Master Alphinaud's been giving us? How did you find the time, kid? Aren't we forgetting something important, Lady Lanae? A little recognition for the hero of the hour, a few choice expressions of gratitude, respect, admiration, and so on? Why, yes, you are right, of course. Mistress Whispersong deserves all of that and more for having risked her life to rescue such an esteemed personage. Well, if there is naught else to discuss, I would depart for Ishgard forthwith. The Holy See and the Temple Knights must be informed of this new threat without delay. But of course, Mistress Whispersong, you have done more than enough here. Pray return to the waking Ishgard with Lord Haurchefant and give my warmest regards to the Count. So that's it then. No more forays into enemy territory. Very well. I can see my services are no longer needed. Take care, Lady Lynette. May our next meeting take place under more felicitous circumstances. Amanelaine is adorable, and I hate and love him in equal measure. All's well that ends well, eh? To the airship landing, then. We can speak on the journey home. The little cocky pose where he has his, like, legs crossed. My father was like, he was actually surprised. He thought that Amanelaine would get jealous and, like, try and, like, attack Calosa or try and, like, one-up her or something. So he was like, oh, wow, he was actually just an idiot and not a terrible person. And it was like, yeah, he's just an idiot. Oh, okay, we just have to go to Ishgard. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I just go here. I don't gotta talk to anyone. Come on, Gooby. Ha! We'll go the other way. He's like, we can talk on the airship ride. And he's just sitting on the airship like, any second now, Calosa's gonna join us. The ship takes off. He's halfway to Ishgard. Any second now. Hey! He's an idiot, but he's our idiot. Oh my gosh, he is such an adorable dork. I love him.
I want to punch him.
I confess, I have always been rather fond of airship travel. The chill of the wind upon your face, the warmth of the blood pumping in your veins from the excitement. I find the whole experience indescribably invigorating. Or mayhap it is simply the joy of having cheated death yet again! In any event, I must make for the congregation and inform Sir Emmerich of all that has occurred. Emanelaine should have returned to the manor by now. Why don't you go and see if he has recovered from his ordeal?
Emanelaine, my tiny baby, my tiny baby boy. Tiny baby boy. Enter Fortemps Manor? Question mark. Artoriel is like, nope, I'm not letting you have my quest.
My lord, the Count was utterly beside himself, Mistress Whispersong. 'Tis a mercy you were not here to witness it.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, it's you, Calosa. God, did he have to strike me so hard? Father, he did not approve of how I handled matters in Clamp Cloud Top and how I endangered the lives of others through my own recklessness and incompetence. It's not easy playing the hero, is it? Getting ramp. Physical violence is fun when it's a slapstick. Rip, Emanelaine. It's okay. You'll learn, kid. Hello, Artoriel, Mr. I don't need you anymore. Is less than eager to brief you on the mission. Let us begin anew, Mistress Whispersong. I am Sir Artoriel de Fortemps, eldest son of Count Edmond de Fortemps. You will forgive me my outburst, I hope. I meant no disrespect. I merely consider myself equal to the duties entrusted to me, unlike some. Haurchefant has spoken of you often. If you are even half the woman he claims, I shall be glad to have you at my side. To the matter at hand, then, we shall be assisting my esteemed compatriots of houses Durandare and Zamail. You are aware of our friendly rivalry, I take it? Aye, well, suffice it to say, the prospect of assisting said houses does not fill me with joy. However, it is the will of the Holy See that we set aside our differences at this crucial juncture, but we shall speak more of that anon. First, we must needs secure transport to Falcon's Nest. Let us make for the Chocobo stables and foundation. Emanelaine is very much baby. Artoriel is a lot more, how would you say, he's a lot more mature. I hope I do a pretty good job at crying. I hope it sounded like actual crying. It's funny because sometimes my kids are just like playing and stuff, and then like it's like, hey, now we need to start doing, and then they're like dancing around, so I just start sobbing, and then they're like, oh crap, I'm sorry, teacher, I'm sorry that we were mean. We'll stop being mean to you. And it's like, good job, kids. Good job. I've secured chocobo quarters for the two of us. The chocobo keep has yours. What the? Oh, hey, it's a black chocobo. Greetings, Mistress Whispersong. I've saddled a black chocobo for your journey to the Western Highlands, as per Lord Artoriel's instruction. Will this be your first time riding a black chocobo, may I ask? If so, you're in for a treat, and I dare say you know, this particular breed can fly. Given the right conditions, they can carry you quite high too, even over Snowcloak. You needn't worry about directing the bird, of course. Like all porters, she's trained to carry you to your destination all by herself, so just relax and enjoy the view. Oh, but be sure not to relax your grip, will you? 2 hands on the reins at all times, if you please. Yeah, Black Chocobos. Back in A Realm Reborn, you couldn't fly, so this was the first introduction of flying. And back in the day, your regular chocobo did not naturally be able to fly. So this was the only chocobo that could do it. So that's why they're all like, "Well, look at this chocobo, it's so good, it's flying!" And it's just like, Jadelyn has been flying me around since months ago. Perthus Western Highlands. We were in Central, now we're in Western.
To the frozen wastes of the Western Highlands, once verdant tracts made pallid by the calamity. Beyond the towering wall of ice, to lands long forsaken that the knights of Ishgard strove tirelessly to reclaim. To the hamlet of Falcon's Nest, once abandoned, now freed of its pall of snow and ash, she came.
Oh, this is where Lady Iceheart was born. If you remember, that's Riversmeet. Here's the Warrens. If you remember when we went into Snowcloak, those are the tunnels. Those are the Warrens. So actually, this goes straight into Central Highlands, and there it is. So these are the tunnels that actually lead here to Western Highlands. So, interesting little thing. This was where she was, and they abandoned it all for 5 years, so all the people started dying. There's a big reason there's a bunch of heretics in this area. The world looks quite different when viewed from the back of an airborne chocobo, does it not? I still find the experience strangely liberating. To business! Sir Redwald is in charge here. He should be expecting us. Redwald. Wasn't there a... No, it was Redwall. Gosh, I remember reading that book series. I didn't read all of them, just a few. But they were really fun. I liked them. It's been far, far too long, Lord Artoriel. And who might your companion be? Pray forgive us our lateness, Sir Redwald. I present to you Calosa Whispersong, Ward of House Fortemps. Ah, yes, of course. Lord Drillmont spoke of you. I, Sir Redwald of House Durandare, do bid you welcome to Falcon's Nest. We are both eager to contribute to the settlement's restoration. How might we be of service? Before we speak of that, would I be correct in assuming that Mistress Whispersong is unfamiliar with our recent history? Then, with your permission, I shall recount the tale for her benefit. As you may know, Falcon's Nest was once a hamlet with a small garrison of knights and a few villagers, and then came the calamity. When it became clear that the snow would not stop falling, we had no choice but to order a complete withdrawal. The settlement and the entirety of the Western Highlands were to be abandoned. Abandoned to the heretics. Lady Iceheart and her kind have walked these lands with impunity ever since. Yeah, because they were born here, but shush. Aye, but no longer. The Holy See has commanded the reclamation of the Western Highlands and the expulsion of heretical elements. Falcon's Nest is key to accomplishing both of these objectives. But as you can see, rebuilding the hamlet will be no small undertaking. Our craftsmen require support and protection. Any assistance you can offer will be greatly appreciated. As promised, we of House Fortemps are at your disposal, Lord Sir Redwald. You need but tell us where to begin. Over the wall. Perhaps even over the garden wall. I'm funny. What the? Where's Artoria? There he is. Sir Redwald and I are discussing how to deal with the heretics in this region. In the meantime, I ask that you see to other matters. What other matters? Got any idea, Mr. Redwald? I mean, Sir Redwald? Several craftsmen in service to House Zamile are contributing to the restoration of Falcon's Nest. These men and women are quite skilled at building and repairing fortifications, but their progress has been hampered by a number of factors. Rolf, their foreman, tells me he is in need of a woman with your talents. Would you be so kind as to seek him out?
You got it, sir. Wait. Yes, I'm Rolf. Who might you be? We're looking for someone who needs to beat things up? Because that's what I do. Ah, the promise help. Glad to have you on board. I've had the honor of overseeing this fine mess you see before you. Set me over on one of them black birds, same as you, to build and mend and tell others how to build and mend. But Fury, take me this ice. It's bloody unnatural how fast it forms. It's icicle sprites, I tell ya. Mark my words, there are pockets of 'em here and there, just waiting for me to turn my back so they can sneak out and do their dirty work. I need you to search the hamlet and put an end to it. If you stand watch long enough, you're sure to find 'em. Okay, let's look around. Oh no, Chatelaine is already almost out again. Whoop! Aha! Look at that. That's all dark. That means that there's gonna be a fight. Over the hedge. Yeah, it might have been over the hedge. Because, yeah, that would have been close to when that movie came out. Oops. Gosh. So nice being able to just annihilate everything. I mean, I'm cool, I'm nice and good and not at all evil. And prone to murdering things. Oof. Alright, one more. Come on, Maggie, let's go. Nice. And last one. You know what? Help me out. Go ahead, Jadelyn. Thank you. Good girl, Jadelyn. Yo, Roth! Ha! Now there's a woman what looks like she's found her marks. You're just the sort we need around here. The kind that'll hop it too when she needs a task done. Good help is hard to find, a sad truth that Roth knows well. You're a dab hand at Warcraft, I can tell. Well, I mean, I did play Warcraft for a bit. I mean, Warcraft 2, Warcraft 3, yeah, I'm pretty good. Not that I've had any skill at arms to speak of, mind, but it doesn't take an expert to recognize expertise. Be a waste to keep you myself when there are others out there what need the same help as me. So if you're keen on doing what needs to be done, I ask you to head north to the Pike. Bloody huge statue out in the waste if you've never been. Mason by the name of Tiermont is out there tending to the thing. Good man, Tiermont, but I reckon he's taken on too much work for one. Might be there's something you could do for him. Alright. Oh, this is the perfect one. Well, we're going. No, the best fate isn't popping yet. Ripperoni, I gotta keep my eye out. It's in this area. We gotta keep our eye out for the fate that might pop, because it's the best fate ever created. Hail to you, traveler. What brings you out this way, huh? Foreman Ralph bids you assist me. Well, far be it from me to turn down a helping hand. I've been tasked with the restoration of this sculpture. 5 years of neglect have not been kind, to say the least. Fortunately, I've just the thing for it. Rather, those deep eyes have it. If you could slay 3 and bring me their bristles, I'd be in your debt. Hey, Deep Eyes were from Final Fantasy VI as well. They were in the World of Ruin because everything was ruined, and so you got a bunch of the mutant monsters, like a fluffy thing with one giant eye. Javelin, you're not killing them in one hit? What is even happening anymore? Come on, Javelin. Come on. Good girl. There you go. That's how you do it. Hey, I got bristles from the Deep Eyes. Here you go. What? Have you the bristles? Here you go. Thick, deep gray bristles sheared from a wild beast, known as a Deep Eye. Feel how coarse that is? That's why they're perfect for scrubbing off the soot from the statue. Beautiful, isn't it? Spitting image of Haldrath, first of the Azure Dragoons and one of Ishgard's founding fathers. Symbol of everything Dravanians despise, which is why they've taken to searing it with dragon fire every time they pass by. But no longer will we suffer this desecration of our nation's hero. Soon this statue will be as it once was, a proud, shining testament to the determination of Ishgard, and a message to those heretics that we have returned. The work may be hard and the conditions harsh, but as a proud Ishgardian, I could ask for no greater honor. Yup, he's the first Azure Dragoon! He's the first Elvi! Let's look at him. There he is. Oh, hey! I didn't even know. I have no idea how I'm gonna get down. Yeah, I don't know how you're gonna get down either, boy. Oh, Jadelin. Well, I mean, I guess you can fly. Anyway, look out. Is it look out? Oh, wait, I can't do it when I'm looking around Jadelin. What? No, it's not. It's not lookout. Maybe it's prey. Let me check. This is important. Oh, it slashed me? Okay. Thank you. Nope, it's not working. Nazeda! Logs. Wait, logs. There we go. Sightseeing log. There's a lot of stuff. Slight spoilers. Oh no. I looked out on the realm. Yeah, it's a lookout. I don't know why. Do I have to look up like here? Nope, I don't know. Oh well, I'll do it later. Woo! Hey, Tiamat! No, I don't know. If it has that little marking, that means I haven't gotten it. So, no, I haven't gotten it. I must not have noticed it after all these years. Are you for Falcon's Nest? If so, I have a favor to ask. There's this knight, Sir Saudor. Eh? Frenchies. Isaudor. Stationed at the anvil to the west of here. She's always treated me with kindness and respect, more than I deserve, to be honest. Any road, while you were away, she came through on patrol, and I think she might have left a package behind. It's a bit of a detour, but would you mind returning this to her? My thanks to you, my friend. Oh, you're welcome. I'll head on that way. No, it's fine, no worries. No, I got that one. You're right, I did get that one. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Jadelin was in the way and the game was screwing up. I don't know. I'll figure it out another time. Woo! But yeah, there was only one for Kurthus Western, and it said looked out, so. Hello, ma'am. What's that? A package? I haven't the foggiest idea what you're talking about. A once hot package intentionally left by Isador to cool in the frigid highland winds. What? You intentionally left it? That fool of a took. I mean, what a waste. What do you mean? It was a gift, adventurer. Tiamat labors day and night without regard for his own well-being. At the very least, ought to try to eat better. Why not simply give it to him by the Fury! Have you no sense of decorum? A highborn knight cannot be seen favoring a low-born mason in such a manner. Nevertheless, I appreciate your concern as well as your willingness to assist Tiamo. May your journey back to Falcon's Nest be safe and swift. Pray give my regards to Sir Redwald.
A once hot package at me. At me next time. Yeah. It's like, whoops. I mean, I was Calosa. Look at her now. She's all like rough and tumble. She's been cooling in the Curthan winds, apparently. That's another place you can look out. Look at him. There's the guy. God, wouldn't it suck? You have to climb up all these stairs, you walk out this one door, and you just stare for, like, hours. God. Troll work would be so annoying. Because, like, I would immediately start thinking about, like, songs and stuff. And, like, completely ignore everything else. So bad at that. Must applaud your initiative, Mistress Whispersong. Roth tells me you have been quite busy. Alas, we have not the time to thank you properly. I have a task to which I would commit all able-bodied men and women, you and Lord Artoriel included. Oh, well, yeah, that sounds important. Sir Redwall is glad to have veterans like you to whom he can turn. I'm pretty sure he's up there even during blizzards, too. Yeah, that's the worst. Jeez. Calm as ever, even when you must surely sense the gravity of the situation. A veteran through and through, just as Lord Dromont said. Good. We have lost contact with a reconnaissance party sent north to Riversmead in search of the heretics' hideaway, not heretical. Hereticsicals is... Whether or not they were attacked or met with some other misfortune, we know not. But regardless of the cause, we must act quickly, for this is a harsh, unforgiving land which can claim, and has claimed, the lives of many men. To ensure we must find our missing knights as quickly as possible, I have assigned each party a different area to search. You and Lord Artoriel will be working together. Seek him out when you're ready to depart, and good luck. And there he is. Hello, Artoriel. Let's go, I guess. It seems to have been assigned the area near Camp Riversmead, Mistress Whispersong. Lest you are unaware, the camp was one of many our knights were forced to abandon when we withdrew from Curthis Western Highlands, one of many sacrifices made in the wake of the calamity. It would not surprise me if our knights took shelter there. There is but one way to find out, though. Let us be off. Actually, yeah, where is it? There it is. Camp Riversmead is an actual place you could have gone in 1.0. In fact, Western Highlands was also a place you could go in 1.0. It was very green, but now because of the imbalance the calamity caused to the ether, now it's just all snowy. But it used to be all green and beautiful, and we used to have Camp Riversmead, and now it's destroyed. RIP Camp Riversmead. I'm sure everyone who used to be, all of the NPCs who used to be there are dead now. RIP in pepperoni. Anyway, Artoriel, what's up? There, below us, Camp Riversmead, or what remains of it. I see no way to descend the cliff safely from here. Should we fall, the beasts below would make short work of us. I got regen. Come, I know a path to the riverbed below, east of the Black Iron Bridge. Oh, man! Look at this loser, he's such a baby. Yeah, there's the ether right there that's all frozen because it got cracked and broken. If the reconnaissance party came this way, I see no sign of it. Still, it is possible that recent storms have obscured their trail, or that they took an alternate route to Camp Riversmead. Until we investigate the camp itself, we cannot be certain. We must press on. Alrighty, hey doodle! Come on, Jadwin. Let's go, baby. Snuggle hug. Pet, pet. I'll pet our ass when you fly. Yep, here it is. It looks exactly how it did in 1.0. They just literally wholesale took everything, made it all snowy. Like, even the, lamps and stuff, in the night, these would have been burning. And there would have been a person here, a person in front of every tent. What the? The party night! Oh, jeez, we got heretics. Oh, we got a spellcaster. There we go. Gentlemen, help! Gentlemen, help! Thank you. The party night. He just loves to party, okay? Artoria! Are you alright? I heard sounds of a struggle. It's okay, my chocobo beat the crap out of him. Thank the Fury. I thought no one would come. 3 heretics slain and 1 knight saved, just like that. You certainly live up to your reputation, Mistress Whispersong. What happened here, sir? Is there no one else? We were caught in a furious blizzard north of here, my lord. Naught but white all around, till we saw shapes moving toward us, running towards us, with naked steel in their hands. We cut down a few of the bastards who came close, but the others, there was shouting and screaming. But after a while I could only hear unfamiliar voices. Found my way to the camp, put me to hide, while the storm passed. The heretics tracked you here. My lord, the heretics' hideaway lies somewhere to the north. We must move quickly before the snow buries all traces of their passing. For my brothers, we must! Have faith, sir. Justice will be done. But first, we must see you to safety. Whoop whoop! Party night! Party in the night tonight! Hey! Oh, I see a picture there! I see a picture of a character. Thanks for spoiling it, game. Who is loath to forego any opportunity to locate the heretic's hiding place. Here's the right of it, Mistress Whispersong. Whatever remains of the heretic's trail will be gone with the next snowfall. But we cannot very well leave our friend here. I will see him to Falcon's Nest and gather reinforcements. In the meantime, I would have you search the area to the north of the camp for signs of the attack. Should you pick up the heretics' trail, do not wait for me. Follow it back to their lair forthwith, and make sure to leave me some clear footprints. I realize this plan may place you in considerable danger, but I see no alternative. Rest assured, we will not be far behind. Calosa, thank you. No worries, Chief. Here we go. Ah! We got a fight on our hands. Oh no! One of the knights got killed. Let's do it. Yeah, there was a pretty lady there. Tracks continue to the north. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just picked this up. One of my friends doesn't talk in Twitch, but he did talk in Discord, and he mentioned not seeing any Paisas in any other Final Fantasies. There is a non-zero chance they are in Final Fantasy 11 maybe, but you're right. I don't remember them being in any other Final Fantasy. So, yeah. Just a little interesting thing. They are very cute, but they are pretty new to the franchise. Keep looking, keep walking. Oh, there they are. Suspicious footprints. Seems sus! We're gonna find the traitor. Oh no! 3 traitors! Wow, that must be a really big, That must be a really big, what is it? Anyway, the point is, there's a cane-waving heretic. Kill him first. But, oh yeah, I was making a joke because it must be a big party. If there's, Ooh, a spineless heretic. Oh, he's got lots of health. Are you using life surge, you tiny baby? Somebody help! Follow the fleeing heretic. Stay away from me! I can poke you. Poke you, sir. You better be careful, I'm gonna poke you. I could sprint and then I'll poke you. Here it comes. It's coming. It's coming. Poke! Hello? Hello, Mr. Harris. Emojis! I was poking the heretics! Leave me alone, gosh darn it. You too. And you too. What the? That must be where they're hiding out! No, man, now I can't poke him anymore. Is this their secret hideout? Ah, look at this dork! He thought he could. He's led them right, or he's led us right to them. What an idiot! Ah, but as they say in EverQuest, the enemies aren't actually running, they're just getting their friends! You led them right to us, you fool! Oh, cane-waving heretic, always take out the healer first. Ow. Yes? Oh, okay. Wow. These banners are really bugging me. No, the banners! No, I won't! Doesn't look like they are in any other FF, yeah. An origami paisa? Oh my gosh. Oh, I need this! I need to make one. I'll make an origami paisa and then I'll be the happiest girl ever. Ice heart.
Looking for me, I presume.
I was looking for any heretics, but you'll do. Midgard Stormer!
Ah, the child who glimpsed the truth.
Yeah, she's the one with the echo. She was the one who told me to find you.
No, it cannot be.
I'll be like, hey there, Ice Heart.
She cameth unto me, as didst thou, alike in gifts, yet set upon different paths.
He speaks true, warrior of light. Like you, I have been blessed with the echo.
I love how, like, it's so obvious. We've been talking about it several times in A Realm Reborn, but you never know. You could have forgotten. Although he was saying same gifts, but different paths, and I was like, 2 houses, both alike in dignity.
The visions terrified me at first. They came without warning. I wondered what I had done to deserve them, but I had no time to ponder such things once the calamity came. The land turned against us, and in a matter of hours, Falcon's Nest was buried under 10 fulms of ice and snow. We had no choice but to flee for Ishgard. We came to the wall, and while we searched for a way through, there was an avalanche. And then I was alone. So I set forth for Dravania. I knew full well what might happen where I found, but I could not survive on my own. I was found, of course, and not by a mere dragon, but by the great worm Haurchefant.
So wait, we got Midgardsormr, we got Nidhogg, who's the big guy, but Haurchefant?
And it was then that I knew why I had been given this gift. For with it I heard his voice and saw the truth through his eyes.
Okay, what is the truth? Ishgard, please tell me the truth. She's not going to tell us the truth.
I was chosen to deliver this revelation to the people, to bring dragon and man together as they once were and should ever be.
And then she's like, I was chosen to deliver this revelation, and doesn't actually just say it every single chance she can. It's like, Iceheart, please, you're really bad at revealing this revelation to people. Killing civilians won't bring them together. What of the innocents who died when you attacked Foundation?
It wasn't supposed to be like that. You have to believe me. It was beyond my control.
What about the sins of the son must pay for the sins of the father?
Children taught to fear the skies, who saw their loved ones slaughtered. Yet the Dravanians, though they know where the fault truly lies, fell upon them with such fury.
Men die, and their children forget. But we are everlasting. To us, then is as now. Thou canst not comprehend the violation, the outrage, the fury.
I will make this right. I am neither a saint nor a savior, just another sinner. Yet I will not forsake this cause. I cannot. I will.
Oops. Gosh darn it.
We can do naught else, for we are now as one.
I cannot. I will see this cycle broken and peace restored. We can do naught else, for we are now as one. Oh! See ya, Midgardsormr, and he's gone. Toriel, seems you got here in time. Mistress Whispersong, praise Halone you are alive. We came as swiftly as we could, but I see we are too late. Yeah, she just got away, question mark. It was a tough fight, and I totally didn't just let her walk away. till they were lurking in the cellar of this farmhouse. 'Tis a pity Lady Haurchefant escaped, but we must not let that detract from your accomplishment. We have them on the run. You have dealt our foes a telling blow this eve, my friend, and I shall see that your efforts are recognized. Oh yeah! My efforts are being recognized. We're still searching the area, miss, but the only heretics we have found thus far are the ones you left behind. Hope I didn't murder them. Establishing an outpost in so remote a location could not have been easy. Tenacious little devils. Rather not live with our cause. The knights have matters here well in hand. Let us return to Falcon's Nest and share our discoveries with Sir Redwald. Come, after trekking heretics across malms of ice and snow, I would say you are due a few hours of rest next to a warm fire. That does sound nice. In fact, I don't even want to fly. I'm teleporting. Western Islands. You're speaking in riddles again, lady. Yeah, Iceheart's really bad about that.
We have to do this thing. And I know the reason why we have to do this thing.
Okay, what's the reason?
I'm not telling you.
That was my favorite. There was a comic that there was the awkward zombie thing, and it was what was it? The Bravely Default, and the paladin guy is like, you're the ones in the wrong. Everything you're doing is going to destroy the world. And the main characters are like, okay. So just tell us what we're doing wrong so we can fix it.
Oh, I'll never tell. I'll just say you guys are bad and beat you up instead of actually telling me.
It's so dumb. JRPGs. I'm gonna salt about it again. Pony was laughing at me for being salty about it, but... Lord Artoriel, Mistress Whispersong, full glad am I to see you both hale and healthy. What news?
Well, we found the heretics, but unfortunately, Lady Iceheart got away.
You mean to say you hunted the heretics down on your own and slew them before reinforcements could arrive? By the Fury! I believe we have made great strides toward purging these lands of heretics, and I mean to say as much when I deliver my report to my father on the Holy See. As will I, Lord Artoriel. May it serve to remind our superiors what that houses Durandare and Fortemps could achieve through continued cooperation.
Yeah!
Indeed. I trust you and your knights are content to handle the rest. We most certainly are, my lord. During your short time with us, you and Mistress Whispersong have accomplished more than what I could have thought possible. I cannot in good conscience impose upon you any longer. Pray return to Ishgard with my thanks. As you wish, Sir Redwald. We thank you for your hospitality. Bow. Alrighty, hey doodle. Let's just, do we want to fly back on a black chocobo? It's kind of cute. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's spend the slightly extra minute. It says 1 minute, but it's more like 5 seconds. Yeah, see, right there. There we go. Whoop! Already there. Alright, Fortemps. Alright, let's head in, and we can start some stories again. Mistress Whispersong, I would speak plain. From the first I questioned your motives and your competence. Unjustly, I now realize. Rumors have a way of growing more fantastic as they spread, and quite frankly, those surrounding you beggar belief. But Haurchefant swore that all the stories were true. He championed your cause and begged Father to grant you patronage. And he duly listened, because for all of his wisdom, he has never been able to say no to my dear half-brother, the legacy of my father's soul and discretion. Mother hated him, of course. Even on her deathbed she refused to acknowledge him, and, to be honest, she was not alone in her feelings. But that is not the worst of it. At Camp Riversmeet, when we came upon the wounded knight, I knew immediately that one of us would have to pursue the heretics alone. An onerous task, fraught with danger. And there you were, the savior of Eorzea and honored guest of House Fortemps, my new comrade in arms, Haurchefant's dear friend. I told myself it was to be a test, but part of me hoped you would fail. Yet you accepted the task without a word of protest nor any sign of fear. You duly tracked the enemy down, faced him alone, and lived to tell the tale. Plainly, Haurchefant had the right of it all along. That I doubted your strength bespeaks mine own weakness. But I will not doubt you again, Mistress Whispersong, on that you have my word.
Aww. Well, I mean, I'm not really all gussied up right now, so it kind of makes sense. That's okay.
He has something to say. What is Alphinaud and Tataru doing? Tataru looks kind of sad. Mistress Whispersong, my lord the Count as much desires to speak with you regarding your time with Lord Artoriel and Lord Emmanuel. If you would remain here for a moment. Okay, I'm waiting. Cutscene!
The hero returns. I cannot thank you enough for saving young Emmanuel's life. Aye, he told me everything. I've also received letters from both House Zamail and Durandare praising your conduct, and that of House Fortemps. You've won us much honor, my friend.
You're welcome.
Nani?
My lord!
What is it? Speak.
Pray forgive the intrusion, my lord, but I bring grave tidings.
Grave?
Master Alphinaud and Mistress Tataru have been detained on suspicion of fomenting heresy.
Heresy?
What? Explain.
They were observed entering a tavern in the lower levels on some half-dozen occasions. There, it is claimed, they made a number of inquiries.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Inquiries which brought them into contact with certain elements. 'Twas this which prompted a knight of the Heavensward to demand that they be questioned. Sir Grinno, my lord.
Oh.
Sir Grinno is a brute. An exceedingly accomplished brute, but a brute nonetheless. Alas, he is also a son of House Zamail. How quickly we forget the petty nature of men. I'd wager your friends are no more than pawns in another of my countrymen's games. Such is the way of things between the high houses.
Grave tidings? Heresy? Explain? Metal Gear? Yes, that was basically it. Yeah, well, everyone says Zamail is super cool, but they, like, freaking unleashed a bunch of demons in their own Darkhold. So, I mean, they're not so cool. They're not so great. Though you have won the hearts and minds of many of my countrymen, there are those who will never be swayed. Men who will dismiss your efforts and resent your successes, even as we celebrate them. 'Tis like that one such member of House Zamail is manipulating Sir Grinno, for he is not a man to dabble in politics of his own volition. He may genuinely believe your friends to be guilty, though I am quite certain his masters know better. Yet the truth will avail us not if we cannot prove their innocence. You would do well to speak with Sir Amaric at the congregation of our Knights Most Heavenly. He will know more of these charges. Alright. Amaric, help us out here. I always think it's so funny that the Temple Knights headquarters are sitting literally right next to the Forgotten Knight, which is like where all of the seedy people hang out. Like, is this a... Oh, Annika! Wave. What are you doing here with a dress-up robe on? Oh, wow. What's that strapped to your back? What the? Is that a gun? Are you guys, are you training? Are you gonna shoot people? I need it. Oh no! Ah! Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. I got shot by Aeonica. Yo, Haurchefant!
Calosa, I had but this moment resolved to go and fetch you. I presumed you have heard about what happened, and then... that they should regard the Scions with such suspicion even after you stood with us on the steps of faith.
This bad comedy.
Yet unlike the grave injustice you suffered in Uldar, this wrong may swiftly be righted.
How so? Please tell me, Sir Amaric. It has been too long, Calosa. Would that this visit came under happier circumstances. You are come to plead for Master Alphinaud and Mistress Tataru, I take it.
Mm-hmm. Word of their detainment reached us while I was delivering my port on the Vanu Primal. Truly, I know not which is more ludicrous, these charges of that flying feathered whale.
That Sir Grinno's accusations are baseless, I have no doubt. Refuting them will be difficult, however, as he is a knight of the Heavensward. I speak of the personal guard of the Archbishop, the 12 finest knights in all of Ishgard, sworn to serve his eminence alone. Suffice it to say, their testimony is unimpeachable, and I have not the authority to challenge their actions.
After all the Scions have done, routing the heretics and defeating Shiva, helping us defend the steps of faith and drive back the Dravanian horde, after proving themselves true allies on countless occasions, is there naught we can do?
I fear there is but one path left to us. We must demand a trial by combat.
But of course! Trial by what? In a trial by combat sanctioned by the Inquisition, the victor's claim is judged true regardless of the petitioner's standing.
Under Ishgardian law, a trial by combat pits the accuser against the accused. In this instance, Master Alphinaud and Mr. Tataru would be expected to face Sir Grinno and a second of his choosing, another knight of the Heavensward, most like.
2 of them? By the Fury, that could hardly be considered fair.
Master Alphinaud's magical talents will not have gone unnoticed, meaning that he will have no choice but to participate. Mistress Tataru, on the other hand, is quite obviously bereft of martial skill, and should be afforded the right to name a champion to fight in her stead. Lest you doubt, I am ready to and willing to serve in this capacity, as I am sure is Lord Haurchefant, but all here present know that you are the most accomplished warrior among us, and mayhap in the realm at large.
I got this. Then it is settled. I will visit Master Alphinaud at once and inform of our intentions. Calosa, meet me at the tribunal when you have made ready. Until then, my friend.
'Twas a love bullet, no worries. That's okay. I get it. It was like a dote emote. It's okay, I get it. And hey, you're being mean to Tataru. She's a semi-accomplished arcanist. She can't even get her carbuncle to listen to her. I think I'll do it. It's okay. Boy, we got a fight going on. The Supreme Sacred Tribunal of Hellenic Inquisitory Doctrine is no place for outsiders, unless they are come to stand before the Fury and answer for their deeds. That's exactly what I'm doing! Listen carefully, Calosa. When the trial begins, the petitioner will be asked to restate his charges, and the accused invited to respond. Then, in accordance with the law, they will be asked to restate their request for a trial by combat. Once the High Adjudicator acknowledges Mistress Tataru's right to name a champion, that is when you must make your entrance. Oh, I cannot wait to see the look on Sir Greneaux's face when he sees his true opponent. 'Twill be priceless. More seriously, should you begin to lose heart, look to me in the stands, and I shall cheer so loud you will wonder how you could ever have contrived to doubt yourself. Now, are you ready? This is dark. I love him. I'm definitely... Haurchefant is definitely snacking.
We are gathered here today under the watchful gaze of the Fury to ascertain the guilt of 2 souls in a trial by combat. Petitioners, step forward. Sir Greneaux, for the benefit of all here present, I would ask you to repeat the charges which you have leveled against this man and this woman.
Can you eat at a time like this? Ugh, I'm sorry. I have a little caramel, so it's sticking in my mouth.
I, Sir Greneaux de Zemile, brother of the Heavensward, did bear witness to these 2 foreigners consorting with heretics.
Let the accused step forward. Alphinaud Tataru, you have heard the charges leveled against you. Will you take up arms to refute Sir Greneaux's claim, and thereby prove your innocence in the eyes of gods and men?
I, Alphinaud am innocent of this charge, and claim my right to trial by combat.
I, Tataru, am innocent of this charge, but I am no warrior and cannot fight. So, I claim the right to name a champion.
To the old and the infirm, the young and the weak, this right we allow. Very well. Who will stand for this woman?
Ba-da-bam! Ba-da-bum-bum-ba-da-bum! It's-a me, Calosa!
Just as I was beginning to doubt the efficacy of the Ishgardian justice system. Come, my friend. Let us put an end to this mummer's farce.
Heck yeah! Mm-hmm. All the judges are just like, yep, I mean, we said it. Lady Vasa will make some cornbread for Haurchefant to eat during the... Also, I love how their courtroom just immediately turns into a battle arena. We just don't, like, move to another location. We just start murdering each other straight here.
O Hellone, render unto us your judgment. Raise up the righteous, and cast down the wicked.
Scary song. I should do my best to support you, Calosa. Let us teach these noble sirs the following of bearing false witness. Well, what do we have here? This one's mine. Sir Greneaux, play with the little boy. Bloody waster. Come on then, you wanted this, remember? No worries, Alfie. Oh, can I see the people? Finish them! Finish them! There he is! Haurchefant! Haurchefant! Look, he's cheering! Look at him! He's so cute! Alfie, are you okay? Oh, jeez, Alfie! Ah! Alphinaud's in trouble, Calosa! Oh geez, now he's attacking me? Oh, you jerk! Leave Alfie, yeah, well I mean, yeah. Leave Alfie alone and attack me instead, that's fine. I love how Alphinaud has been doing more damage than mine. You have been indulged enough, heathen swine!
Calosa, Alphinaud, look out!
I've got you now. Down with you!
Wait. Oh jeez. What in the... Oh, help me! I'm sorry, help me here, have a heal. There you go. There you go, tiny boy. It's okay if you get hurt too much, I have a benediction. I have a dot on this shirt. Man, rip this cold fire guy. The Fury has spoken. Alphinaud, Tataru, you are hereby acquitted of all charges. Blessed are we who receive of her wisdom and see justice wrought by her divine hand. Petitioners, accused, go forth in peace. Well, it's nice having a goddess of war sometimes, especially when you're the strongest and can beat everyone else up. Delivered from an untimely demise yet again. My thanks, as always. Haurchefant! By the Fury, what a splendid victory! To see how you strove in the face of adversity, two brave young souls bound together by the puissant bonds of camaraderie. Why, it stirred me to the very depths of my soul. Having been treated to such a rousing spectacle, it seems only right that I present you with a humble token of mine admiration. Pray receive of me this chocobo whistle. Chocobo whistle? With it you may summon a black chocobo, fully trained and ready to fly. And so this was how you got your flying originally, because most mounts weren't able to fly for a long while. Oh, look at him! Magnificent is she not? Strong yet sleek, elegant yet eager. What say you, Calosa? Will you not take her for your steed? Oh, it's another girl! Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to think of a name for her. Yes, I will. She's adorable. Lord Haurchefant, chocobos are prohibited in the supreme sacred tribunal of Hellenic Inquisitory doctrine. Your steed must remain outside. Come on, poop on the floor. Come on, poop on the floor. Damn. That would have been awesome. Well, wow. Yay! Ether currents now accessible! You have obtained a black chocobo. When riding this mount, you will have the ability to fly, provided certain conditions have been met. To fly in a given region, you must first find and attune to all the local ether currents. This is what I do all the time. There was one time everyone was like, oh man, you look at all this cool and interesting stuff to look at, and I immediately ran off the other way to find the next ether current. In order to attune to some ether currents, you will need to complete certain quests. However, most can be discovered via exploration. You have also obtained an ether compass, which will provide you with both the bearing and the distance to the nearing ether current upon use. Should you lose this compass, you may speak with Gilbrant at the Forgotten Knight to obtain another. Yay! And so, it is in the key item, so you can never lose it. There are no nearby currents. Oh. But we also got The Black Chocobo. Back to favorites. A purebred Ishgardian Black Chocobo, trained from birth by House Fortemps Knight Sir Haurchefant, and presented to you in a gesture of true friendship. The bird is slightly more muscular than you expected and exhibits a strange habit of squatting when left to its loves a squat so much. Black chocobos are all well and good, but the true award is the exoneration of your comrades. Aww. He raised this from birth. It's his pet, and he gave it to you. Black chocobos are all well and good. Yeah, there we go. But their true reward for your efforts is the exoneration of your comrades. They shall be released upon the completion of certain minor formalities, which I mean to see to personally. In the meantime, play return to Fortemps Manor. The Count has done so already, and will doubtless be eager to discuss the day's events. Oh, my sweet son Haurchefant. Everyone is adorable and dorks. Everyone is dorks. Alright, yeah, I think there's a thing that I'm gonna end up talking with a character a little bit, and then we'll stop here, because that was a lot of stuff going on. Shoo! A lot of stuff setting up Heavensward, but already it's so... my son! Instantly go to him first. My son.
It brings me joy to see you in good health, Mistress Whispersong. You trying to become the talk of the city, because if you are, you're doing an admirable job of it.
I was not present at the trial, but my father told me of your performance. He said you were a wonder to behold. Yeah, he probably left out the part where I ran around in circles until I found Haurchefant to wave at him. Oh, okay, no worries, yeah, but we're gonna be done soon anyway. Alphinaud smiles on us yet again, Mistress Whispersong, guiding you to victory and setting your comrades free. I confess I did fear for your safety, which is not to say I doubted your prowess, you understand. I merely knew the strength of your opponents. You do have a habit of exceeding my expectations.
Besting 2 of the Heavensward while the city's elite looked on? By the Fury! Anyone who hasn't been paying attention to you will surely do so from now on. All right!
Oh boy! Of course. Ho ho.
Are they free?
My lord! Eh? That's not an Alphinaud. We've received a message from the vault. His Eminence the Archbishop requests the presence of Mistress Whispersong. What the? An invitation from the Archbishop? What an honor. Personal summons is indeed a great honor, and given recent events, you would be wise not to delay. Go, Mistress Whispersong, we shall speak anon. A priest will be waiting for you outside the vault. Identify yourself to him, and he will escort you inside. Gotta speak with the Archbishop, heck yeah, moving on up. Best friends forever. Best friends with all the priests, and also punching all the Heavensward in the face, but also being friends with the priests. Wait. Not sure if that's the kind of thing I should be thinking is great. Come on, Paisa Brat! Run, little guy, run! You can wear that outfit. I remember Calosa had to wear it for a little bit. We are honored to receive you, Mistress Whispersong. This way, please. Bow.
Your Eminence, it is my honor to present to you the Warrior of Light. I've heard the tales of your many grand endeavors. The Lord Commander has also been most effusive in his praise. I am Thordan the Seventh, Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church, and I bade you come here that I might offer my personal apologies.
Apology?
You will forgive me for not calling upon you as courtesy would dictate. But, as you can see, my more sprightly days are long behind me. But I digress. Your companions were wrongly accused of heresy and subjected to gross indignities. This, I am sorry to say, was the result of negligence on the part of our nation's protectors. Negligence born of an excess of zeal. Is that not so, Sir Zephyrin?
Oh.
Yes, Your Eminence. Regrettably, it would appear that we of the Heavensward were in receipt of erroneous information.
Yeah. Prostrate yourself a bit more.
Sir Grinno has ever been headstrong. He pressed charges before the truth had been ascertained, for which I most sincerely apologize.
Thank you, thank you. I'm sorry my knights were doing their job too well. Well, I mean, if they do their job too well, then you get police brutality, and you gotta punch them in the gut.
An unfortunate misunderstanding born of an earnest desire to serve Ishgard, but one which should never have occurred. For who could doubt the character of those who bested Shiva and drove the horde from the steps of faith? Not I. That much is certain.
Yeah, how did you not even consider that? Your Heavensward is kind of an idiot. You should probably fire him. Just say.
That will be all, Sir Zephyrin. I would speak with our guest in private.
Private?
Your
What?
Eminence,
That face.
As you wish, Your Eminence. That will be all for today.
Okay, Amaric.
Privacy is a luxury rarely afforded one in my position.
I get it. I totally do.
Now tell me, young lady, what do you know of the Ascians?
But what? Now, we know in Heavensward that there were Ascians with him. But Calosa doesn't.
Much and more, I shouldn't wonder. Being the bringer of light. You should know that I myself have met with them. Have entertained them as guests, even.
As guests? What are you planning on doing?
Those harbingers of chaos and strife offered us power that we might continue our war against the dragons. I have no intention of aiding their cause, of course. Nor less of being their puppet.
Then why were they with you in that room?
Yet, were I to refuse them outright, I should learn naught of their true objectives and remain powerless to stop them.
Ah, there you're being a double agent.
Thus have I hearkened to their words with interest and paid lip service to their beliefs, biding my time and preparing for the inevitable conflict. And why do I tell you this? Because there is naught in this world they fear more than the power of the warrior of light.
So, you want to keep me close because you can use me as a shield to punch the Ascians if they ever get too squirrely.
If we are to rid ourselves of these vile interlopers, we must needs work together. With our combined strength, I have faith that we can wrest Eorzea from their grasp and pave the way for a lasting peace. Think on it.
I mean, working together's cool. Definitely think on it. Alright. See ya, Archbishop. I'm out. Yeah, like, what do I know of Ascians? If I said anything, then you'd know something, but, like, if I said I didn't, like, yeah. Thankfully, he said it. He played his hand first. Which proves that he's at least kind of serious about it. He wouldn't give every information away unless he wanted something. It's weird. Whatever. Ugh.
I nearly cried when you stepped forward at the tribunal, Calosa. Thank you, thank you!
There you are. I confess, I was more than a little concerned when I learned that you had been summoned to the vault. What did they want with you?
I just wanted to talk about things and apologize to you guys.
Well, well. A formal apology and an admonishment of those responsible. I see my fears were wholly misplaced.
Yeah, it's nice of them to not be jerks about the whole thing.
By the gods! The Archbishop freely admits to consorting with Ascians. So, their ambitions extend to Ishgard as well.
I'm sure their ambitions extend a lot of places, Alfie.
We will have new primals to contend with ere long, of that you may be certain. 'Tis but a matter of time. Yet shorn of the support of our missing allies, what can we realistically hope to achieve?
In the midst of all the excitement, I completely forgot to tell you.
What?
When I was asking around about the Scions, I heard the most awful rumor.
What?
General Rauburn is to be executed for crimes against the Sultanate.
What?
If the Flame General dies, we will lose a staunch ally, and the one man capable of holding the Sultana's assassins to account. Lord Haurchefant was wise to counsel restraint, but this business will brook no delay. We cannot permit this execution to take place. We must save Rauburn.
Heck yeah. Mm-hmm. We will definitely do that next week. Time to take a nap. Sit down. I'm sure everything will be fine. Rauburn won't be horribly murdered, and it'll be great. We'll hang out and save him next week. He's getting executed because he's the bad guy. That's what I was talking about. There you go. Are you happy, Alteron? I hope I did well. Yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed it. This was a really good beginning for Heavensward, and I think we did fair enough to show off everything about how Ishgard is and what we're doing, and also primals, and also intrigue. So it's gonna be lots of fun. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. I will see you guys next week. Thank you so much. Bye bye.